Paris to get away from your parents. And I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this.
Hey guys, it's Mara. Welcome back to my channel. So glad you clicked on my face. In today's video, I am doing like a school advice, stuff for school, how to stay on top of things for school, how to slay. Why did I do that? It's just awesome tips and tricks that I like to use because I'm so on top of it at school. Just kidding. This is just stuff that I would use at school and stuff that I do when I am on top of it. And it's just to help you guys if you have any New Year's resolutions to stay on top of things at school. I gotcha. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Tip numero uno. You don't have this tip. If this is the only thing you take from this video, then I'm so glad because it is the number one best, most essential thing that you have to have. Keep a planner. Write in it, look in it, be awesome in it, keep track of things in it. I don't care if it's on your phone, I don't care if it's on paper, have a planner. The planner that I have has like a monthly overview and then it has a weekly like boxes that you can write stuff in about like homework and stuff that's due and stuff you're doing in classes and everything. And then it also has this big notes section at the end of it, and in the notes section or in the day, like if I don't have a lot of class work that I write in it, I like to write down a daily to-do list so you know when you get home from school or whatever, you know what to do. And then another tip that you can do in your planner or write down in your planner is if something is due on like, let's say the 16th, actually write that it's due on the 14th to keep you on track of everything and just being awesome and being on track of things. On top of things. So yeah, that's my number one tip. Number two. The second tip. So I have this period called advisory. You may have like TA or like study hall or something. So you can choose. You have this choice ahead of you. You either take a break at that break period that you may have. Sorry if you don't have a break period. Or like your lunch period or something. And then you have to get straight home and get on your homework. Or do homework for that break period and then you can have a break at home. So it just makes you not have to like be constantly every free second that you have doing homework. It just helps you stay on track. Third tip is very can't think of the word. Common, most used, highly done. Don't procrastinate. I do that all the time, and you know why I do it? I tell them. Oh, I have so many texts. Just get off your phone, turn off the TV, turn off your computer. Just turn your electronic devices off for like 30 minutes and just see how much you can get done. I should listen to myself. Why, Mara? Take your own advice. Yeah. So, some study tips that I have a couple study tips, but what I like to do when I'm studying for a test is number one, keep flashcards, especially if it's in like biology or Spanish that you're having a quiz or test or final in. You need to know basic words to be able to understand the rest of the test and the questions and everything. Especially if you're in honors classes. Honors classes are not just going to be like, what is this? It's going to be like, explain this in a certain situation. So you need to understand the basic vocabulary so you can answer the questions on the test. So for biology, what I do is I usually just sit there and study my biology cards. And so after I study on my flashcards, I like to look over my notes. Usually my study guides have like questions, and then I usually sit there and I'm like so loud and like, and I'm explaining like the thing or what I would write down if that was a question on the test. Make sure you write down. If they say, this is important, it's gonna be on the test, write it down. Write it down. Write it down. And then you can look back at it when you're studying and go over that stuff in your notes. My last tip thingamajigs stuff that I have is just some organization stuff, and it's not groundbreaking, it's just what I use and what I found to like in school. So what I do is I keep individual folders for my classes where I put papers that are like important and I want to look back at later when I'm studying. And then if the class requires a notebook, or I usually just like to have a notebook, I color coordinate it. I try to color coordinate it with the folder color, so then I can write notes in there when I'm in class. And then I also like to have a separate folder that's just for homework, and I have A-Day, B-Day, so that works with the two sides. I put A-Day homework in and B-Day homework in the other side. And then, so when I'm doing homework or studying or something, I can just take that out and do all the stuff that's an A-Day if it's an A-Day, and then do all the stuff on the B-Day if it's a B-Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it, actually. I kind of really like these types of videos. I just watch them even if it's summertime. But I hope you got some tips from this and that you're doing well in school and having a great day. Make sure to subscribe down below if you like my videos, and I would really appreciate that and love that. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, just for fun. Share, thumbs up. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye!
Like when I close my eyes and don't even care.